Welcome back to AFL Supercoach. Just going to do a super short video showing my trades for this week. I haven't used a boost. I've only gone the 2, which takes me to 33 trades left and 4 boosts. So yeah, planning the long game here. It hasn't worked out well, as you can probably see. So bad start to the round, and it was my mate Josh Worrell. So I bought him in for Parish. Used a bit of DPP magic, and Grill got sent to the midfield. I was really keen on Worrell. I thought that against Carlton, because they like to hack the ball forward, that he would just mop up. And I thought even in the wet, maybe he's not going to take the intercept marks and stuff, but he's pretty good at getting those ground balls, just playing that sweeping role. Unfortunately, he decided to have 9 clangers, and they played him as a lockdown on McGovern. So did not work out, but got to think long term here. I think he'll be okay. He did all right to scrap to a 68 in the end. He's not a clanger bot normally, so yeah, I think just put that one down to the weather. The other trade I made this one was actually a hard decision. So Carroll out, and I bought in Murdoch because it was the only way that I could afford Worrell. I've only got like $1,000 left over. The thinking behind that one is that Murdoch will come in next week, it sounds like, and there's other players that I want next week that I'm not going to talk about now, but yeah, this will get me ahead. Now, you're probably thinking, why haven't I gone Farrow? You're probably asking that question, and I'm glad you asked. One, I don't want to use the boost. I don't think it's worth it going on a rookie. I'm actually not a huge fan of Farrow's job security. And I did toy with the idea of going Selwood down to Farrow and riding that. It's probably going to be a quicker cash rise in the next week or two. But the thing I like about Selwood, if we look at his scores, which you can't see on the screen because I've got it cut off here, but when the Dogs play harder teams, he scores quite well. And I'd rather save the trade. So when they played Brisbane in round 0, which doesn't factor into his average, I know that, but he scored a 70. He also scored a 61 against the Crows, and that was a close game too. So against GWS, it was a 38. Essendon was a 28. And they've got a pretty hard run coming up. So Hawthorn, Geelong, Sydney, Fremantle. I think over the next 4 weeks, Selwood's actually going to reset his break-even. And I think he'll do somewhere between 60 and 70 just by going on those 2 games. Because he is a lockdown defender, and the ball will be down there a lot more. Like, how was he meant to score well against Essendon? Like, it doesn't add up. But yeah, across the next 4 weeks, I think he might do all right. And I know we're going off like a 2-game sample with Farrow as well, but I just don't think it's so sustainable with Farrow. And it's a bit of a gut feel thing. And at the moment, I'm a bit hesitant to trust it because the gut feel got me in shit last night with Worrell. I was basically tossing up between Worrell and Rochelle. And in the end, I thought Worrell is more of a chance to be a top 6 or top 8 in his line. And Rochelle had like a career game. So, yeah, the old gut's not doing so well this week. But, it's got me this far. So, just got to stick fat as my gut as it is. And, yeah, just ride it out, I think. I'm not too worried. Like, previous years I'd be pretty pissed off because Worrell underscored on his first game in. But, she's a cruel mistress this game, and that's how it goes. But, yeah, got to think long term. I think Worrell's going to be absolutely fine. He's got the role. He's got all the tools to do what I want. Yeah, it'll correct itself, and then the 68 should be a distant memory, I hope. As for captains, I don't have a hell of a lot of options here because of the way the loopholes fall. As you can see, I've got a lot of players playing. There's rumours that Jakes will be a late in, so you've got to keep an eye on that one. Yeah, so I've gone Gawn vice captain. I think with the way he's playing at the moment, and I don't believe in the Blackiston curse. I think people are making a bit too much of that. I'm hoping they're just joking, but yeah, I think Gawn will do really well against Essendon. Should absolutely feast. So yeah, vice captain on him. If that doesn't go well, I think it's either going to be Bont or Sinclair. So yeah, Blamires I'll start as the emergency, and hopefully Gawn just goes big. So then I've got the option with Watkins. I can put him on field if Blamires doesn't do well. Now I had the choice of Carroll and Watkins, which I'm sure a lot of people did. Which one was going to go out? I think Watkins has got more chance of resetting his break even. It's a 33. He should hit it. Can't see him going 7 again. But he did keep his spot in the team, so you know they've got some kind of faith in him, even if it's just the fact that he's Butter's mate. But yeah, I think he'll put up some decent scores. We've seen it before, so you know the thing with Carroll is he's just going to continue on that like 50 average and going to be a very slow burn. Watkins is, I think, he's the better option. He's got the better role, so yeah, just got to see what happens now and just live with that choice. I'll ride it out. I don't think it's going to hurt either way. Like it's fine. So I am tempted actually to field Selwood over Lindsay as well. I know I'm all over the shop with this video, but yeah, I'm just seeing things here. With my confidence that Selwood's going to score better against better teams. So I think Hawthorn will beat the Dogs, and Selwood could do well. But, you know, Lindsay should also have a fair bit of ball back there with Geelong. As long as it doesn't come in way too hot like it did with Sydney. How it was just walking in. There's not really much chance for them to possess the ball back there. So, yeah, I might end up with Selwood over Lindsay. As crazy as that sounds. I wish there was a way to loophole it. But I can't. So there's no loophole options up forward either. So, yeah, it's a bit shit. Kalani White, being Gawn's teammate, can't run that loophole with the captain either. So, yeah, a bit out of options this week. It's going to be full rookie roulette. Good luck to you all with that one. Let me know in the comments what trades you've made and what you're thinking for captains and stuff. Yeah, hopefully there's not as much carnage as last week. I mean, it's gotten so bad that I was even... If I could have swung it, I would actually be putting the emergency on Dacos tonight, just in case his calf goes or whatever, because like I wouldn't even be surprised. It's just, yeah, change the strategy completely. I'm actually thinking of every week now, just like putting the emergency on popular players, just in case they shit the bed, and then you can get some kind of possible advantage. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably too crazy. But with the way the game is, it's got me thinking crazy. So yeah, that's it, I think. Again, good luck with the round, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Cheers.